why financing anything and the word financing itself is evil. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about the word finance. And before I get started, the financial word of the day is leverage. Is an investment strategy of using borrowed money, specifically the use of various financial instruments or borrowed capital to increase the potential return of an investment. Leverage can also refer to an amount of debt a firm uses to finance assets. Remember, leverage other people's money. Don't let other people leverage your money. The word finance sounds so luxurious, but really it is for only broke people. Finance is a more sophisticated word of saying, I can't afford this, but I still want it really, really bad. So there are companies out there that are ready to give you what you want at an interest rate of like 10 to 30% on some things. Now I came across something on Google, and I see all these things like finance this couch for $30 a month, finance the refrigerator for $20 a month, finance the car for $200 a month, and finance a watch for like $80 a month. Now, the good news for you is that you can afford it, technically. But in actuality, when you do these type of deals, you're gonna be paying double and even sometimes triple for what the product is even worth because of the interest that they charge you. It costs a lot of money to be broke. That's why I say let's get our money up, stack it up. And my rule of thumb for trying to afford something, Jay-Z says that if you can afford to buy it twice, then you can afford it. But my rule of thumb is if you can't afford to buy it 5 times over, then you truly can't afford it. And I'm trying to give you guys the keys to being safe with buying stuff. Now, there is times where you probably think that you need to finance like a car or something like that because you have to get to work from A to B and do all these things. But honestly, you don't need that new car. Just honestly speaking, you really don't. You can buy a used car for half the price and sometimes even a third of the price of what you're trying to do. Just get a car from like 5 years ago. Why does it have to be the newest version of the car? So you could say, oh, what's up guys? Look at me in my new car. But really, you have a car payment on it. There's nothing cool about flexing with a car payment. And this puts you in tons and tons of debt. I know, like a car for an example. People graduate, they have student loans, and then they go get a brand new car right away, which is another $20,000 to $30,000 depending on what car it is. Like, I don't understand why people get into more debt and they think it's cool. It's not cool. Like, I'm here to tell you that it's really not cool. Now, before you buy anything and you think that you can afford it because they're giving you payments, look at the fine print. This is where they get you, and this is where they get all your money. But make sure that you have the cash set aside to buy it at least 5 times over. So if I want this laptop, it costs about $1,500. I should have about $7,500 to $10,000 before I even think about buying this thing, because I know that if I do get a finance on it, they'll probably charge me 10% a year, and with a payment of $50 a month. Doesn't sound like a lot because I say $50 a month and that's what they want you to hear and that's what you want to hear, but it's probably gonna cost a lot more than $1,000 over the long run. So after I just ranted on about financing and how it is evil, I'm not just saying that just to say it. We're actually gonna look at some numbers on the computer. We're gonna look at some products that they advertise to people who can't afford the product. I have posted on Money Mindset Instagram on the story, and it is consumer marketing that tries to take your money each and every single day. You see advertisements on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram every single day, and they just want to take your money so bad. I'll show you some examples on here to the left of them trying to take my money already. Like a new phone, I do not need a new phone, you know? Even though it would be cool to get the iPhone X or the iPhone XYZ, whatever it's called now and how many of them are, I have an 8 Plus, an iPhone 8 Plus, and that's all I need. It's already paid off. I don't have any more payments to make, and I'm just gonna use it until it dies, and that's what you should do, you guys. You guys don't wanna try to impress other people. The only reason for 90% of the people of why they get new things is to impress other people. Like, yo, what's good guys? Look at my new watch, it's a Rolex, baby. But really, you're making a payment on it every single month. It's not cool. You might be cool, but it's not cool to finance anything. So we are at the computer. Let's get iced out right now. Frost, New York City, a diamond crested Rolex. This looks swagged out. This looks crazy, bro. And the club, when we go up to the club, we're gonna pull up with it. It's gonna be crazy off the wall. Now, it's $8,300. Oh, nice, we got a discount from $11,000, $366. When you see this right here, starting at $310 a month with a firm, this is one company, a firm, who does this kind of business. They lend out money so that you can afford something you can't buy and you get interest rate on it. So when you see a firm and when you see a monthly payment, you can't afford it unless you're only looking at the $8,300. And I think that would just be a waste of money to buy a watch for $8,300. But anyways, that's not my choice. That is your decision to make. So let us just click ahead. Now, we brought it to the cart and it says as low as $731 a month. That is very low, really low. And you got all these people, 4.5 stars. Oh my God, excellent. It was a pleasure doing business. Great quality jewelry. I love it. These are probably the people that really can't afford it. And nothing to them, but they're just probably making the wrong decision on trying to finance a dumb watch. Now we go to the bottom and let's look at the finance section right here. Financing, okay? It sounds super cool and it sounds so luxurious. But let's see how luxurious it actually is. A firm, pay over time for your jewelry purchase. Sounds ridiculous already. Iced out chain, gotta get swagged up, you know? So let's see how swagged up we really gonna get. Choose 3, 6, or 12 monthly payments. A firm designs its loans already, it's a loan, to offer you flexibility and control over your budget. If you are taking out a loan, then you don't care about a budget. You just want the item. A firm offers rates from 10 to 30% annual per year interest rate based on your credit. Actual rates will be shown at checkout. Does it even matter if I see the actual rate? More than 10% of anything interest is ridiculous. If the watch was $1,000 and I had to pay 30% interest on it, by the year's end, I would have already paid $300 in interest. I wasted $300 because I can't afford it. That is the cost of being broke. This is ridiculous right here. So you probably want that new couch for your house or for your new apartment. Let's just get a brand new couch because we deserve it and we got to treat ourselves, right? Already on the first page, get approved for 0% APR financing. Okay, 0%, create your joy board, pick the piece you've been dreaming of, add it to your cart, then check out with a firm. Let's click on it, why not? Let's just see if the prices are different. Make easy monthly payments for your purchase, range from 10 to 30% APR. I don't know how the world even got to this point. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. We've all been putting everything on credit cards and using debt to rack up things that we probably don't need at all. And we could just go to Goodwill and buy a couch for $10. This is ridiculous. This is honestly ridiculous. Now that is it for the video. Thank you guys for watching and repeat after me. If I can't afford it more than 5 times over, then I can't afford the product or item that I want. Hopefully guys, you guys will do the smart thing and only buy things you actually need and don't just buy off of emotions just because you want the something. Don't ever get a loan for a couch or a watch or a phone. If you can't afford the phone, you don't need the $1,000 iPhone, you don't. So don't finance it if you don't have the cash 5 times over. And if you wanna go by what Jay-Z said, 2 times over, but my rule of thumb, 5 times over. Please like and subscribe. And if you haven't already, please go like the portfolio videos. I have a section underneath my YouTube channel with just portfolios. So you could go ahead and catch up on all my portfolio videos. Link down below for a Robinhood app. And there's other things in the description box that you could find very, very useful. Have a good one and stay affordable.